advantage for our life in our Earth, on our Earth. And you also see the picture, the full pictures about the solar system. There are the sun and 8 planets around the sun. Yes, and before you have a look detailedly about the motion of the sun and the Earth and other planets, we will have some look about the history of astronomy. Yes, for chronology, yes, the chronology relating to the astronomy last a very, very long time from before Jesus born to our life nowadays. However, almost of the chronologies relating to the astronomy were discovered in the 20th century. Yes, almost of the chronologies relating to astronomy were discovered in 20th century. Yes, although the scientists or astronomers already study about the astronomy from a very, very long time ago. However, the understanding about the whole astronomy or only starting or beginning from the discovering of the telescope. Yes, I think so. From the birth of telescope. Yes, and in this chapter, chapter 6, history of astronomy, we will have some section like this. Firstly, the earlier developments of astronomy, and the second is geocentric and Copernicus model, and Kepler's law of the planetary motion. Yes, you already listened to Kepler. However, in this chapter, we will look detailedly about some laws of Kepler and how advantage is Kepler's law in explaining the motion of the planets and the star. Yes, the planet and the star, the planet around the sun. And the law of universal gravitation. Yes, you also study about or know about the gravitation or the gravitational force in the high school. Yes, it is the attracting the Earth on the object on the Earth, or it has an important role in keeping the planets move around the sun, for example, or the galaxy move around in the universe. Yes, it is the some section in our chapter 6. Yes, you will see some new concept, or you need to remember some concept. Firstly, this is the name of the planet around in the solar system. You already remember in the last lesson. Yes. In this is the asteroid. It is tiểu hành tinh, comet, Saturn. Yes. Also, you state that there are only eight planets around the sun. However, Diêm Vương Tinh, Pluto is one more. However, yes, it also can be considered as a planet. It is the ninth. However, it does not arrange in 8 planets around the sun. And you have you need to remember, you already know the AD and BC, for example. AD and BC symbol in history, for example. So what is BC and what is AD?
Trước công nguyên và sau công nguyên.
Okay, trước công nguyên và sau công nguyên. This is the yes, it is the symbol or the abbreviation of the after Jesus Christ was born, after Jesus Christ and before Jesus Christ. Yes, it's crucial. Can understand like this. It's actually AD is Anno Domini. It's after, yes, the abbreviation of Anno Domini and before Christ. Yes. Yes, and this is the year zero. Year zero. The birth of Jesus Christ. This is the history of astronomy. Some earlier model of astronomy. Yes, because of the observation of the movement of star in the sky in the night, and the movement of sun or the movement of moon around the earth. So the astronomer in the ancient astronomers were introduced the geocentric model. Geocentric là thuyết địa tâm, các bạn có thể chú giải vào. Địa, geo là địa lý, địa tâm, geo là địa, centric là địa tâm. Yes, they established geocentric model. Yes, and in geocentric model, the sun, moon, and all stars and planets, yes, they orbit the earth. So, because the movement of sun, moon, and star and planets is seen to be arise on the, for example, on the east and set at the west. So the astronomer, yes, predict that the sun, moon, and star and planets orbit the earth. Yes, and this is the image of the geocentric model. The Earth is the center of the universe. The Earth is the center of the universe. And around the Earth are the planet, the sun, and star. You can see the closest planet around the Earth is the moon. And the second is Venus, for example, and the sun and the Mars and many other planets, and the star also move around the Earth. Yes, and it is the first model about the universe. It is geocentric model. Yes, and the geocentric model lasts long from the 4th century BC, before Crete. The 4th century before Crete. Yes, and the famous astronomer in this time is Aristotle. Have you ever heard Aristotle?
Yes, Aristotle natural law.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
Teacher of Alexander the Great. Yes.
Yes.
He's an ancient Greek philosopher.
Yes.
Và Aristotle cũng là người có tìm hiểu. Ông cũng viết ra cái cuốn sách vật lý đầu tiên ấy, nhưng cuốn đầu tiên của ông không có tí công thức gì vật lý cả.
Okay, so he is very famous. Yes, yes, and because he is very famous, he very good, and yes, excellent. Has a very research on physics, astronomy. Yes, so the geocentric model lasts very long time. Very long time. Yes, even in also in the same time. It's about 300 and 200 BC. although at this time, one ancient Greek astronomer is Aristotle. He already developed another model of universe. It is heliocentric. Says that the star and the Earth and other planets orbit the sun. Yes. At this time, at similar time, Aristotle also already develops one another models of universe heliocentric. However, this model lasts no long because the famous or the excellence of the Aristotle or the famous or the influence of Aristotle in this time. So the heliocentric of Aristotle didn't survive long. However, the heliocentric is, in fact, heliocentric is only right model for solar system. It is the right model for solar system. However, it didn't survive long because the Aristotle influence in the science or in the social at this time. Yes. Yes, and in the geocentric model, all star, moon, sun, and planets orbit the Earth in the circular orbit. Yes, it is the first model of universe and solar system, geocentric model. Yes, in the 2nd century AD. Once again, Ptolemy developed the geocentric model. Yes, correct. Developed the geocentric model, and this model will serve for a very, very long time. It's 1,500 years. Yes. Till the 1,543. Copernicus published his heliocentric model. Once again, heliocentric model appeared. Heliocentric model, and this model states that the Earth and the other planets revolve around the sun or move around the sun. And this is Copernicus. Yes, the sun here.